Welcome back to another video for HarborFinancialOnline.com. Today I'm going to be talking about tax deductible donations and how to report this on your taxes each year, and going through all the different areas of reporting this to make sure you're following the rules of the IRS and whatever state you live in. So let me get the video going here. So one of the largest tax deductible donations you can make is donating a vehicle, and more often than not you're going to come out ahead by donating this vehicle rather than selling it. This is if it's going to be a lower value vehicle, say kind of like a junker vehicle. You're going to come out more ahead because of the increase in your refund with donating the vehicle. So that's why it's important to learn how to donate a vehicle and how to report it the right way in your taxes. The first thing though, you need to make sure that you're filing the regular 1040, not the 1040EZ, because you have to itemize your deductions when you make a donation to get the write-off. So make sure you're not doing the 1040EZ. If you plan to donate $250 or more, an item that is worth that, then you need written documentation from that charity. What I mean here is just some kind of receipt showing the value of that. Has to have the full name of the charity, the full address and phone number, the full contact information. If you're donating a vehicle, you have to have the exact make, model, and the year of that car, and that has to match up to any other records you have of when you bought the car. If you ever got an audit, that's what they're going to want to do. They're going to want to put that information together to see if what you put on there is accurate. So make sure that's the right information. When donating a car, you're going to have a statement by the charity telling if you got anything in exchange for that car, because they want to make sure that you got nothing when you donated the car, because by donating it, you're stating that you gave it, completely away. You didn't expect any kind of money in return, any other items in return to qualify as a donation. If the value of the deduction is greater than $500, then you have to file the copy B of Form 1098C, and you'll also have to file Form 8283. I know this sounds confusing, but if you do file the return online electronically, it's going to bring in these forms automatically for you and make it very easy. You just have to put down what you donated and how much. So don't get overwhelmed with those words right there. If the value of the car is great, let's go back here real quick. If the value of the car is greater than $5,000, then you're going to need a qualified appraisal of your car. So this is kind of rare that you're going to donate a car that is this much, but a qualified appraisal may be that you take it to a dealership, they do an appraisal. It shouldn't cost, usually doesn't cost that much money. Something that they sign off, and they're a company that is registered, an actual dealership is given this appraisal. And what you'll have to do is take that appraisal and attach it to your tax information and mail it in. You can still file electronically, but you'll have a separate address you have to send that appraisal into. You have to determine the value of that car by determining the fair market value. So if this is under the $5,000 and you have to determine the value of that car, you have to do the fair market value. And what you can do, I recommend, is just go online and just do the Blue Book appraisal. You'll be able to find this on Google, no problem. Do the Blue Book appraisal. Make sure you're appraising it though in the condition it's actually in. You don't want to give a higher appraisal than what it is actually worth, because that can be tracked easily. It can be pretty obvious if you are going above the amount. I want to take you to Form 8283 just so you can get familiar with this, with donating a car and other items. So let's go to that real quick. So this is Form 8283. This is for non-cash charitable contributions, and that's what we're talking about in today's videos, is making a donation of a car or any other kinds of personal items rather than cash. Okay, so this is the form you're going to have to fill out. And when I said you have to have the contact information of that organization, it's going to be on this form, okay? And there's, for a car, you're going to have the year, the make, the model, condition, mileage, all of that. And you can see on the form here. It can get pretty detailed, but that's why I recommend doing the return to online if you can. It's going to fill in all these boxes for you and make it very easy. You just have to tell how much you donated, what the item was, and the date you made the donation. Okay. Here's our website, harborfinancialonline.com. You can learn a lot more about the other credits and deductions that are out there. If you're itemizing, you're going to have more deductions that you could qualify for. So I recommend checking out our site, harborfinancialonline.com. Other items that you're going to want to consider donating is just regular household goods like clothes, because what you can do is you can make donations throughout as many times throughout the year. There's no limit. So making a donation on clothes, you can assign the fair market value to those clothes, and say if you every bag you took, and those clothes may be worth $100, and you did that 10 times a year, that's $1,000 that's going to be a write-off for you. So I highly recommend that. I appreciate you watching our videos. We have a lot more videos on YouTube, so you may want to look at those. And check out our website, harborfinancialonline.com. Thank you.